Great rise and beautiful beings. Great rise and beautiful beings. This is RevereSkye'sEssence. Coming to you with another video. Okay. Most of my videos are random. Okay. Very random. And very random. Okay. Open discussion. Okay. We got cultivation. We got offerings. We got perspective. And we have a great match. Something's about to change for you. Whether that be in your love life or your career. Something's about to change. It seems like someone or something is starting to see a new perspective on the black swan. Something about the diamond in the rough is about to be cultivated. Something about offerings. Something about somebody can see the blessing within you. Okay? And your manifestations are being answered. It's time for you to start moving. Something about your old life is about to end, okay? Look what popped up, new life. Something about your old life is about to end and you are about to have this new life, okay? So go with the flow. Go with the flow. It's not just any flow. This is going to be very adventurous, okay? It's going to be new to you. It's a new beginning. It's something about this new conquest. Whether that be a relationship or a career or some type of move. Something's about to change. Not saying it's going to be straightforward, easy, but whatever this is, you've never experienced it before, okay? And since you've never experienced it before, there may be a little bit of bumping heads, a little clashing, maybe even that wow factor, okay? You're going to soon get signs that somebody's actually looking at you, okay? You're going to soon start feeling somebody's looking at you, okay? And your limitations, all that limited belief that you had is about to go out the window. Somebody is actually about to allow you to see that they're looking, okay? This is a good luck avenue, okay? It's also going to be some type of honest work or relationship, okay? There's going to be some type of honest work or relationship here, okay? The other day I kept hearing the word protege or protege, but you know, we just say protege. Somebody might be getting a protege, okay? Something about the magic and frozen. Something about what you've been working on is thawing out. Or the magic that was put upon you so that you cannot navigate these seas has been changed. Now you're in a power position and you're being renewed. Something about you being in a power position and being renewed right now. You're about to be put in favor, okay? It's time for you to invest, okay? Or somebody is completely about to invest in you, okay? So don't take this for granted. This next move in your life, okay? Something about your influence, okay? They do not want you to cut ties with your influence. Maybe you've wanted to give up on something, some type of career, some type of entrepreneurship. But whoever set eye on you or whoever wanted to invest in you do not want you to cut ties with your influence. They see the brilliance in you. They see that bright light in you. They see that awe moment in you, okay? And they are going to strategize. They're going to actually utilize you. Somehow you are a strategy piece. Remember the other day I was talking about the night? You know what I mean? Sometimes it's good to be the night, because you got, the night is like the swastika. Yeah, seriously. Nothing's wrong with the swastika. Everything that was meant to help us or empower us, just like the Confederate flag, all of those sigils and symbols were designed to embrace our DNA, embrace our culture, and somehow anything that helped us that was a powerful sigil, they turned into some type of racism, right? But somebody is about to use you as a strategy piece. Yeah, you're very brilliant. They like your thought pattern. They like your gnosis. They like your consciousness. They like your attitude. They feel like you're a great match for their worldly endeavors, okay? Give it time, okay? Manifesting. Whatever you were doing is definitely manifesting. It's unfolding. And something about love and the key. You're about to get some type of answers. You will resolve your current situation soon. Work-wise, you find unique ways to stand out. You find a new opening with job security. There's love in the background. You may find love within this new endeavor. You may find love within this new job or career. You may find love within this new influence. Your influential ways may attract certain people to you. That could be as simple as being quirky. Like the other day I was Ubering and this guy had a furry tail on. He was a furry. Like he had on the emo shit. And then, but he had a tail. And I never seen the tail until he got out and started walking in the woods. Because where they lived was on a dirt road in the woods. And I haven't really, I see furries every blue moon. But furries was more like a Second Life, IMVU type of thing, And it's just hilarious that people are actually being furries. Like, I seen furries out in LA, But it was just interesting that he had his tail on. And as he twitched and switched, the tail went back and forth. So, you'll be amazed at where you're going to find love, okay? You'll be amazed. You'll be amazed at what's unfolding. You'll be amazed at your blossoming and manifestations, okay? It's something about you in particular, okay? That is crazy. Something about the spirit world is telling you you're going to move up, but you're going to have to shed that old identity. Not saying you're not going to be yourself, but anything that make you feel like you're in doubt or you're casting doubt on yourself, it's time to shed it. It's time to let it go. You got to understand the ugly duckling, the black sheep, the black swan. You are in demand. You have to understand that you are a black sheep or a black swan that's actually in demand. And they're going to bring offerings to you, and they really want you to accept the offers. They're not coming to you with drama. They're not coming to you with some type of deceit. They really want you to put it like this. Your next job, your next career, your next gig, whatever this is, your next love life, it's okay to counter offer. It's okay to meet a person in the middle. It's okay to come up to some type of agreement that will work for you in your light and actually work for the other person in their life, okay?
After looking at talent in 2 dimensions, resumes and your keywords, hidden gems can be...
Yeah, you see how they said resumes and key gems? Yeah, somebody definitely might be getting a new career, and in that career, they might find the access key to their heart, and they may find love within the process, okay? You're gonna progress, okay? You're definitely going to progress. going to progress. Somebody's name might be Robert. Okay. Your brilliance is going to help you to progress. It's something about you. You're very intellectual. You probably had a high GPA. You're probably more worldly. You probably are very observant. You probably see things that other people don't see. And people are starting to acknowledge that within you. And as they acknowledge that within you, you're unfolding answers for them. Like, you're not even trying to unfold answers for them. You're only living your life, right? You're cute as hell. But yeah, something is definitely unfolding. Answers came out again with love, y'all. The key. Somebody is going to be in a position, or I don't care if it's just a factory. I don't care if you're the mail lady. Something about where you're going is going to put you in a position where you've locked up this heart space. You've locked up your sacred energy. And somebody is spiritually going to have that key to open it up again. They're going to be speaking your love language on a whole nother level. And this could be a divine calling. Success. Didn't I tell you? You're being guided. And let me tell you something. Work relationships are kind of the best, even though they all sleep around. But what I'm saying is, work relationships are the best. I know so many people that have the same career. They travel together. They do things together. They live together. They respect the fact if we're not in the community area, we must be busy. You know what I mean? Like, they understand, like, I got this work to do and you got this work to do. So having the same type of career and the same type of goals in life really do help keep complications down, okay? No confusion. You know what I mean? Honest work. It's okay. It's okay to have a job that's not very glamorous. Get some experience to help you move up in the future. Success is a process, not a quick fix. I'm going to read it again because I see this all the time. Somebody may become a bartender. Somebody may start working in food and arts, culinary. Somebody may start working a night shift position. Somebody might start working in a strip club. Honest work. It's okay to have a job that's not very glamorous. Get some experience to help you move up in the future. Success is a process, not a quick fix. Somebody might also need to seek work where they desire to be. Well, maybe you got in there as the janitor. Maybe you got in there as the fulfillment person, like fixing coffee or something. It's something about you need to get access to the environment you want to be in. Something about you need to get access to the environment that you want to be in. You know what I mean? Sometimes, do you know how many people are janitors at these warehouses? And they see all these truckers, right? And a year from now, they say, "Oh, do you remember me?" I'll be like, "Yeah, you worked at so-and-so." They was like, "Nope, I went and got my license. You know, I went and got my trucker's license. I went and got my CDLs." And now, they making the money they want to make. Instead of working at a warehouse only making $1,500 every 2 weeks, now they make it $3,000 every 2 weeks. Or you could be young and you thinking about the military, but you go do civil duties at the military, and then finally you decide, well, fuck it, I'm gonna register, I'm gonna go into the military. Or maybe you like studios and events, and maybe you're a groupie or a fan, or you got something that you want to express. Maybe it's time for you to actually go into that. Maybe it's time for you to get your acting career or your license or your SOC after card. You never know. Maybe it's time for you to do something different. Maybe it's time for you to quit staring at a screen and actually put yourself in a position. Progress. Let me read it. Some of y'all are making progress. It seems like a long slog, but your efforts will pay off soon. Stay on course for at least a few more months before making a change. So you're on the right path, okay? But something about your life, you need to make sure everything paid up, everything going, because you're about to definitely make some sacrifices. You're about to make some changes, okay? Power position and renewal came out again. Wow, okay. We got the tree, we got the daggers, we got the shield, we got the crown, and we got renewal, energy. It's something about you're about to renew that light within you. That kettle, that pilot that just stayed blue is about to blast. That kettle that stayed blue, like a flick of a lighter. When you flick a lighter, it has a blue part, an orange part, and it has a light yellow part. You're about to activate a part of you. You're about to renew something about you that you thought was dormant, that could not be awakened again. You're about to open something up. This could be somebody's love language. Renewal. You need to take time to recharge your energy to get back on track. Challenges ahead require you to have faith and breakthrough. Yeah, somebody may be depleted or exhausted. They may be working 2 or 3 jobs. And no, I don't work and go Uber like that. What I do is, if I get back home, let's say about 12 or 2 o'clock, yeah, I'll go Uber from 6 to 12, because now I don't have to spend my check. I can use the Uber money, right? And or if it's something extra that I want, I do it that way too. Yeah, somebody wants something extra, so they're working damn hard to get it. Somebody's working very extra, and they're working damn hard to get it. Power position. You are being promoted or called to lead. Time to step into your sovereignty and guide others with compassion. Ashe. You're a very powerful being. You are a very powerful being. And it's being acknowledged. Your spirit guides, your angels. Yeah, somebody is about to travel. Somebody is about to celebrate. Many choices. You're going to have a lot to celebrate. You have options. Even if you don't see them right now, get creative and look around. Pull a card for each option to see what's best. So think about your options right now. Just pause the video and write down 3 options. I'm going to pull 3 cards. Okay? So let's see what option 1 is. Pause the video. Write your questions down. Okay. Renewal. That's your first option. Regroup. Cut back. Like there's one guy that called me and he keeps saying over and over and over. He says, I'm about to quit smoking. Oh, he fine. I thought as close as he was, I thought my coworker was about to speak to me. But as back to the renewal, right? I just lost my train of thought. I should have just ignored him. That's why I gotta start ignoring motherfuckers. Just stare at them. Ignore them. Okay. So the first option with the renewal. So the guy was like, he said over and over, I'm about to quit. I quit smoking. But the first thing he said was, it was health-wise. But he also said, I could save a lot of money. And I said, yeah, you can save a lot of money. So maybe your renewal is not that you're broke, or not that you need to work 2 and 3 more jobs. Maybe your renewal is learning how to cut back. Maybe your renewal is learning how to cook instead of going out. Maybe your renewal is about prepping your food. Maybe your renewal is about going in your closet and putting things together. You know what I mean? If you're not on social media, there's no reason why you shouldn't have enough clothes. You know, a lot of people that like to refresh what they're wearing is on stage. You know, they're on screen. And if you're not on screen, and if you're not posting every day, and if you're not influencing nobody, there shouldn't be a reason why you have to keep buying all these clothes. If you're not, even when you go to work, you have 7 suits and you just switch them up, you know. You have outfits and you just switch them up. It's okay. Like, my teachers wore the same shit. Like, I know she wore that shirt at least 3 times this year. Or she have her favorite dress and she wore it once a month. Like, I know one teacher, she was German. She wore the same dress once a week. So, you know, sometimes you have to get your priorities right. You have to get your obligations right. And you have to figure out how to renew those factors. Okay? Like, do I have to drive to my boyfriend's house 2-3 cities over every weekend? Or can I just stay home? You know what I mean? I know a guy right now that drives 300 miles to see his new wife every 2 weeks. He even went and bought a new car with an $800 car note just so he could go see her every 2 weeks. So you have to figure out, like, are they gonna move in together? Are they gonna live together? Or is he doesn't want the responsibility? So instead of having the responsibilities and actually moving in with her, he bought a car so he could visit her, you know, instead of saying, let me put this $800 towards your livelihood and our livelihood. He bought another car. It's weird. Hold on. So priorities is the number one goal with renewal. You might need to recharge. You might need to rest. You might need to quit spreading yourself too thin. Okay? You might need to rest. You might need to quit spreading yourself too thin. There's a lot of things that you might need to do. So let's see what option 2 is. And you might start working in the energy field or with electricity or something like that. That's still option 1. You may start working in some type of resource field. Whatever your option 2 is, it's going to bring you good luck. That's the winner. That's the winner right there. Whatever your option 2 is, it's going to bring you in a lot of good luck. Your option 2, your fortune is improving and you will get a lucky break soon. Collect nuggets of wisdom. You will need them in the near future. Your wisdom is going to take you far. Okay? Your gnosis is going to take you far. Whether this is a career move or whether you making plays on that hottie or that baddie or that thug or that nigga or whatever, that classic debonair vibe, whatever it is, You're going to get a lucky break from all the wisdom that you've manifested and learned. You lived and learned, trial and error. You're about to learn how to move into the game like butter, okay? You're going to move into the game like butter. And you're going to actually be able to take all the wisdom, all the gnosis, all the knowledge, everything you've learned, and you're about to actually move up the ladder. It's going to be like a streak of luck, and you're going to need it. Let's see. Oh, he got his paperwork. So, whatever your option 2 is doing good. Your option 2 is definitely doing good. Y'all all would want to show up when I'm here. Option 3, are you ready? Relationships, business partners, office love affairs, and communication with coworkers are highlighted now. Make choices with extreme care. Your option 3. Seems like somebody want to travel closer to their love, or maybe they want to move in with their love, or maybe they want to start this intense relationship in the office or at the office. You know, it reminds me of that movie that had the girl butt on the scanner, and it was Xerox on her butt back in the day, and they was having sex in the copy room. Well, something about your third option is going to bring you into a relationship. Not saying that the relationship is going to be perfect, because you have many choices and you must take extreme care, okay? You got many options and you need to take extreme care. You probably want to relocate. You could be a doctor, lawyer, anything. And you would rather get established somewhere. You want to sell your home and go travel and be with this person. You probably be doing too much. I think we should draw another card on the relationship card. Let's draw another card for relationship. Wisdom. You are called to serve as a mentor for someone, or as a role model and guide who can show the way. Use your wisdom and experience. So that's that good luck and wisdom for part 2. So whatever you're doing relationship wise, it may not exactly have to be love. That's that protege situation. Somebody may want to express their wisdom onto you. Or maybe they like your style. They like your style of wisdom. They like your style of gnosis. And they definitely want to communicate with you. Okay? But something about this relationship seems very distant. This relationship seems very distant for option 3. It's something about y'all moving in together, or y'all tying the knot. It's something about it. It's something about, even if this is a business partner, it's something about this shit seem like something about this seem like y'all gotta take a pact or an oath together. Like, I wouldn't care if it was just a business partner. Like, once you in, you in. Like, whatever this relationship is, it just feels like once you make that move, once you sell your house, once you sell your car, because you're going to be using public transportation and all this to go where you have to go, that's going to be like a pact. You're not getting out of this shit no time soon. Okay? And they've showed gestures of the future of y'all being together, okay? So we're back on to the regular stuff, but if option 3 want to keep moving with it, you know, move with it. Also, authority. Clash Clashes with the boss or a challenge to your power will compel you to respond. Choose peaceful solutions if you can. I feel, didn't I just say something you about to do, whether this is a move in a relationship or this is a move in a new type of investment or endeavor, right? Whatever you're about to get into, y'all gonna bump heads. Y'all gonna bump heads. Somebody is gonna try to dominate the other person. And just from standards, the one with the most money automatically wins. Whether you're wrong or whether you're right. This person that wants to learn from you is still going to clash with you. Okay? And you have to have that spidey sense of this is a reaction. This person, this is their emotions. Don't take it to heart. Whatever this is with the authority figure, do not take it to heart. Okay? You could be working in politics, you name it. You could be the head honcho, RN, supervisor. Don't worry. There's a lot of people that want your spot. Okay? But as long as you do what you're supposed to do, as long as you do what you're supposed to do, you're going to be all right. Like I say, you could be that RN, head honcho, run the whole 5th floor, 4th floor, whatever going on, the whole psych ward. There's going to be people that want your spot, okay? And as long as you're doing what you're supposed to do, you're going to be all right, okay? You are that authority figure. And you're going to clash with people because you've sat back and you've watched the shit over and over and over, and you know how you could do it better. And some people are just stuck in their fucking ways. Or they just don't give a fuck about simplicity. You know what I mean? It's things that I see about this job, in specific, this contract. Things should change, you know. But do they care? No, because I'm around a bunch of students. So they're disposable. And when you're dealing in a situation where a company has a bunch of disposable people, they're not too quick to change something that can benefit everybody. You dig? What else, Spirit? Offerings and prickly situations. You will be offered a new position or investment opportunity. Think about it and research it carefully before accepting. Yeah, somebody is definitely about to make an offer with you. And like I said, I don't know why my spirit just said Clash of the Titans. Yo. My spirit just said Clash of the Titans. That is crazy, yeah. Look, a prickly situation. You need both tact and diplomacy to reach your goals. Somebody might start getting into government, okay? The struggle is worth the prize. Work around the issue and use gentle touch. Whatever this is you're about to get into, it could be a deep, dark, vampiric energy ass person, but you're drawn into their web. You just tiptoe around this motherfucker and get your feels. Yes, get your feels. Just tiptoe around this motherfucker and figure it out. And if you ever feel your inner core energy dissipating or leaving you, just be cool, okay? Be cool. Be cool. Don't overthink it, okay? And then you could be in a situation where you're completely moving up. If you could dance around this situation and get along and save face, you're about to move up. If you could just sit back and learn, and I'm going to tell you something. You're so powerful. Once you're in the gate and you learn and you actually able to profit off what you know, it's a bit dangerous, okay? That being said, you are a very skilled learner. And you're not just a skilled learner, you're going to perfect whatever it is. And you got to understand that you're going to be around people that want to give you access, but they don't want you to outshine them. And that's where you're going to have to take this prickly situation and you're going to have to dance around it. You know what I mean? You might not be able to eat every day. You might not be that bee that can go in every day. You know, you got to dance around the situation and then you get your food or get the crumbs afterwards. But it's something about this situation. If you could just survive the beginning, you're gonna be making moves. Perspective. Your perspective is everything. Being able to scope things out from many perspectives is everything. If you change the way you look at things, you can see everything in a brand new light that will help you get where you want to be. Ashe? You got to figure out how that black swan is in demand. The black swan is in demand. The black sheep is in demand. The ugly duckling is in demand. And if you notice, movies, models, none of them want somebody that look like somebody else. They already got one of them. They need you to be in your unique individual self. They need a new character. They need a new wave. They need a new genre. They need a new everything. Like, how many of so-and-so and so-and-so do you think they need? If they already got her or him, you think they're going to get another one that look just like them? No. They need you to be you. They need you to be in your individuality. Star power. You need engaging work that will let your talent shine. Didn't I tell you need to start going somewhere? You may be a jokester. You may be a comedian. You may be so many things. Like, it seems like you just got so much talent and you're just in the wrong places. Or maybe you're smoking that weed and you're so docile that your creativity is only cool around your friends. Like, you're able to joke and all this shit, but then when it comes down to business, you're just in a slump. You can't break away. You need engaging work that will let your talent shine. You are a natural actor and influencer. You attract fame and fortune. Yeah, somebody is very fortunate. And it's up to you to put yourself in that position to get what you want and get what you desire. Okay? There's an opportunity opening up for you. Doors are opening up for you. You have the chance to change jobs, start a business, or invest in new venture. Just do it. Ashe. Any final cards? Brilliance. You have a spark in you that can open up new avenues. New avenues where the platform is ready for you to just expand this wild creation. You know, you're able to do something that others wouldn't do. but they need it now. They need bits and pieces of it, but they don't want to be the one to bring it to the light. You know, let the little person do it. Let the little person do it. But it's something about your brilliance that's going to actually move a few mountains. You have some creative skills. Honest work came out again. Put yourself in that position where you want to be. You know what I mean? Maybe you're a person that works on the 7th floor at this corporation. Excuse me. Maybe you work on the 7th floor at this corporation. But for some reason, there is like a list of people who want the position on the 15th floor. Maybe you have to take a pay cut just to get to the 15th floor. Maybe they have another job you can fill. Or maybe you'll have to reduce yourself down to a secretary or something. But you need to get to that 15th floor to learn the ins and outs so that you can possibly fulfill that duty where you want to be. If you wake up every day and you're thinking about it, you got to put yourself in a position so that you can be there. Okay? And I think about a lot of things in life. And I know for a fact there's a lot of places I can go.
Once it turns green, you can go.
Are the straps on the floor?
Yep, on the floor.
Thank you. Okay. So yeah. Did they give me a load? If they didn't give me a load, I'm riding. One second, y'all. I'm gonna just pull over there and finish my reading. And then after I finish my reading, that thing got me no load. I'm out of here. Like, I'll give you an example. I've been driving trucks 15 years, on and off for 15 years. And I could run a company. I could have been bought 2 or 3 trucks by now. And I could have money coming in for me. But that, to me, that's just one job. That's just one gig, you know. There's other things I want to do. Now, would it have been smart of me to start investing in trucks early? Yeah. Can I still do it now? Yeah. Could I open up a truck driving school? Yeah. Could I manage a truck driving school? Yeah. I could do it all. But I see so much cutthroat shit in owning these companies. I seen so much dirt. Like, I can't even explain it to you. You probably don't even know what trucking is. But I've seen people destroy companies. Like run away all the drivers, steal the people freight. I mean, literally run a second company with their boss company, and they steal all the freight from their boss and use their boss equipment. And then the motherfucker got so much money, he don't even realize his business done been ran in the ground until he has no drivers. I done worked for millionaires in this trucking game, and not once have I desired to have my own company. Not once have I desired to have my own company, so I don't think that's what I want. You know, I done seen the world. I done seen the United States. Now it's time to enjoy the United States. You get what I'm saying? Okay. So back to it. So most successful companies, they already got money. It usually be some wealthy person that got wealthy, had shares, or they had shares in a company and they sold the company to a bigger company, and that person take their $2 or $3 million and buy some trucks and trailers and get contracts, right? The easy way. They go and work a regular job and watch their money build up until they sell out their stocks or whatever. I know a lot of rich people, not even rich, they just have money that they need to write off. They just go into business, into trucking. And then you have that hard worker that purchased about 2 or 3 trucks and try to keep somebody in the trucks. And believe it or not, the money is good money, especially from ground zero to 3 trucks running. They still eventually buy a truck to make money so they could pay themselves. Yes. Even though they got them 3 trucks running, they eventually have to buy a truck so they could pay themselves. Because the money that they make off of the other 3 trucks has to be banked. They can't spend it. It has to be banked. So even with 3 or 4 trucks, the person is still working. So that's why I say I feel like my talent goes further than trying to negotiate with brokers. You know, the broker make more money than the damn trucking company. And they not doing nothing but negotiating the loads. And it's very cutthroat business. It's a very cutthroat business. Transportation run the world. That's why they had to get rid of the Teamsters, because transportation run the world. Do your research. Like, even with all the negotiating, even with all the cutthroat shit, truckers still got the most money. I mean, an active career. They still got the most money. And do you know, there could be so many successful mom and pop companies. Like, if I had a restaurant, you know, they build all these shopping plazas and stuff. The trucker have nowhere to spend no money. They just work. Truckers have a lot of money. And they just work. They have nowhere to spend the money. They're not welcome no more. Like, you got all these trucks come in and bring the food, the gas, and everything. They're not welcomed to these places, right? And a lot of mom and pop companies went out of business because they thought their communities was gonna support them. But they got all these trucks passing through, but never in their life did they ever think, well, let's make it so we can have 5 or 6 trucks come in here and eat. Or make it so that we can have 5 or 6 trucks come in here and get a hotel, right? Peak game. And they know this. Like, wherever they build a new truck stop, now they're starting to build 2 or 3 hotels around it and restaurants. I'm not telling you a lie. Amazon in Jacksonville got the shit so laid out, right? They put a truck stop right across the street from Amazon. But Amazon got so many workers, they even built apartments so these people could walk across the street and go to work. On my family. And not only that, they made sure they put the truck stops there first because they need the revenue. Listen, when they start putting these shops and stores up, imagine that. 1,000 truckers coming in a day. They got more money than the average working person trying to go to the mall. And they have, like, you go to a mall and there's security coming trying to run you away. You mean to tell me I done worked 3 weeks and y'all don't want my fucking money? Now, don't get me wrong. Truckers are nasty. They don't know how to... They throw everything out the window. And I think that's bad, okay? Truckers are very nasty. Their trucks have a lot of soot. I don't care how new the truck could be a 2028, a 3030 truck. It come with soot. But other than that, listen. Don't you know if I was a grocery store, I would have a sign up. If I was a mom and pop grocery store, I would have a sign up saying hot coffee, pastries. And it would be like, get a hot breakfast for $5 or get this. And I would look forward to having those 10 trucks out there in the morning to come in and get that coffee and buy their grapes and tissue and use the bathroom. Yeah, it could get a little messy, okay? Like I say, truckers are like babies, okay? They're very filthy. But think about it. You're in a truck all day, like your brain not even thinking right. You're so disconnected from nature, it's not even fucking funny. And then you tell them to walk around in the grass. How you gonna walk around in the grass barefoot with all the dog poop? Because every trucker got a fucking dog. So you have to find time for yourself. But imagine how many mom and pop restaurants have gone out of business because that trucker was not welcomed. The trucker had nowhere to park. I look at these little cities. Where you going red light after red light after red light, and you see all these restaurants, and there's nowhere for you to park and get nothing to eat. And then you come back through the city 2 or 3 years later, the building abandoned, the whole city abandoned. If I ever had to open up a restaurant, believe me, I'm gonna have it so that truckers can park. Depending on the scale of it. What I mean by the scale, if it's just a diner, yes, all are welcome. If it's something upscale at the Nordstrom Mall, yeah, a trucker could park at the mall somewhere. They have like commercial parking. You know, you just got to be up to standard to go in there. And that's why you bring extra clothes with you so you can eat where you want. I don't know too many truckers that like to go to upscale places where they spend $200 or $300 in a city. I don't really know too many. But they do like to get out. You know, they do like to get out. And if I was a regular diner where I could get $25 a head, I would be doing it. There's no way we on this country road and that truck can't stop to get nothing to eat. Y'all don't understand the world we live in. The money is just driving up and down the streets and can't spend it nowhere. And 40% of these truckers, if not 60%, are homeless. They live in their trucks. And I don't blame them. And there's nowhere for them to park. The economy, if a trucker could spend their money, the economy would boom on a whole new height. But it ain't nowhere for the trucker. Let me tell you something. You want to know who? I know this is a little bit off subject, but people need to realize this. You want to know who? I'm going to give you the best setup in the world. Jubit's in Portland, Oregon. Jubit's truck stop has gambling, lottery, hotels, diner, bar, club, Ponderosa. I've been to Jubit's hotel rooms. I've been to Jubit's Ponderosa. They've had square dancing. They got pool tables. They got delis. The best Reuben sandwiches out there. They got lottery machines. They got slot machines. And the parking is free. Unless you don't get there in time, then you got to pay for reserve parking. They got showers. And even in the area, you could Uber downtown for like $15 on at slow time. At night it's about $30. I know, because my drunk ass, the lady took me around the block and took me back to the restaurant. I said, what's going on? She said, oh my God, I don't want to let you out. You sent me back to the restaurant. I looked at that thing. I done sent the lady to the restaurant twice. So I had to put the right address to get me to the truck stop, but we made it. But I was wondering why my fare was so cheap. So I had to pay for her taking me around the block for $16. And then I had to pay the other $30 for her to take me back to Listen, there is no reason why nobody should not be trying to get transportation money. There's no reason. So lately, all the new truck stops, they have been putting hotels beside them and shopping centers. And it's beautiful. But, you know, I've been doing this 15 years, so I don't plan to be out here that long. Maybe this will help you realize a few things. If you go into business, you cannot solely rely on the people. These people money tight. They money funny. You have to put yourself in a place where you can have truckers coming. Like I say, truckers are big babies. They can get a bit messy. But hell, think about it. Do you know how many Cracker Barrels I done been able to pull up to because they were surrounded by a big shopping center with a grocery store? Do you know how many places? Like the Waffle House. I've been saying like, ooh, I could walk across the street to the Waffle House. Waffle House has had such a bad reputation in my younger years. Shootouts. I just didn't do Waffle House, okay? But now, you know, I've did the Waffle House, I think 3 times. So I think I'm gonna start doing that. I'll start doing the Waffle House. Waffle House is very reasonable. But yeah, I go places. I mean, I go a lot of places. Like Florida, they got it sealed up like they, guess what? The casino, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Any place about that money, truckers are welcome. Trucker could get a free goddamn room in a cot. Man, Kansas City, Missouri, you roll up there, they got the Loves, they got the truck stop across the street, and they got the casino right there. The Amstar. Now the Ameristar up the road from it, near St. Louis, you only can be there 4 hours. But the Ameristar by Kansas City, Missouri is top notch. It's different. You can park there 24 hours. They got hotels, they got steakhouses. You could go in there and gamble. And I like to go in there early in the morning when blackjack is only $10. I take $40 if I win. I've done pretty good. Like, I'll take $40 in there and I'll win like 160. The only thing I don't like, the women come up and be like, would you like something to drink? No, I'm not. I don't drink from strangers. Leave me alone. I'm focused. And they don't like that. They really try to break up your energy. So long as I like make like $120, $160, I'll be fine. Sometimes on the table. We're gonna get back to the subject. Just wait a minute, Spirit. Spirit just flipped the card out on its own. God dang. So yeah, you see all these places are designing these places so that the truck can't even get in there. Like if I needed pads, or if I needed Band-Aids, or if I needed something, I would have to find a Walmart or like a big parking lot. They're designing these places so the truck can't. They're designing these places so tight, the people that got to deliver to them, their product can't even get in this motherfucker. It's just a big hassle. You know? That's all I wanted to say. So if you ever decide to open up a restaurant or a clothing store, and you're not in a congested city, and you welcome everybody to come eat because you're like a diner, you make sure you design that parking lot, or you make sure you pick a spot, location, that you don't have to wholeheartedly rely on the community to come. That's the beauty of it. Them back roads where them truckers can pull over and get something to eat and take a shit, oh my God, you would make so much money. You wonder why you got all these slow nights, ain't nobody in there. Like, you selling margaritas and tacos, but the trucks can't pull up nowhere. The trucks can't pull up nowhere. And now, go to Texas. Texas got it so that like 6 trucks can park at McDonald's. You go to Tennessee, they got it so like 6 trucks can park at the Jack in the Box. I'm not playing. They literally have truck parking because they know that the community can't give them that extra money. Like, by the trucker being there, they just made an extra $1,000 a day. No trucker, no money. They go out of business. I've seen plenty of Taco Bells and stuff that won't re-sign no lease because the trucker can't stop and the community ain't got no money. That part. On the table. Somebody might be opening up a restaurant. Somebody might be coming up with some brilliant ideas.
Dreams are destinations.
Time to put your demands on the table and get serious about what you want. Ask for a raise, a promotion, or step up. Whatever you're doing, a lot of people want raises, but they don't want to put no extra effort in. And then you have some people that are taking the load on everybody. They're taking that load, right? So it's time for you to say, am I doing all the work and not getting compensated? Am I not doing enough work? What is it exactly? It's time to position yourself for wealth. Buy gold. If you don't do nothing else in life, buy gold. Buy gold. Okay, I'm about to reset. And it's time for you to become flexible. Not saying you need to, if you could have 3 jobs. Okay, let's say you paying rent, right? Or you just got an apartment. But you realize you're able to pay your rent, you're able to pay your car note, you're able to meet the bills, but after that you broke. So you went from having 2 jobs to 3 jobs, but you working at the 3rd job. Remember I said you got to slip yourself in, get where you want to get, and wait for an opportunity. So you might have the 3rd job just so you can get rid of the 1st job. You're waiting for that opportunity. That's understandable, okay? Flexibility is a motherfucker. You'll need to see in the dark to maneuver the coming changes. While it seems extreme, just hang in there. This too shall pass. Somebody is about to go through a rough patch, okay? Somebody is about to go through a rough patch with life, okay? Or you're already going through the rough patch, okay? That's about to change, okay? Or maybe you got caught up in a relationship and you thought the relationship was more important than you going to fucking work, and you done got caught up. Or maybe you gambled so much it put you in debt. Or maybe you would rather drink or smoke up your money instead of save it. I don't know. Whatever this is, you're going to get through it, okay? Taking steps. Action is key to getting where you need to go. You can't wait around. Take a step in any direction to get unstuck and find opportunities. Okay, so let me do these love cards real quick. Let's do the love cards real quick. Divine timing. Didn't we have this before? Divine timing. Yeah, something. Sacrifice. I told you. You're going to have to walk away from something. You're going to have to start anew. You're going to have to walk away from something. It's something that you desire, something that you want. You're either going to have to, you got to quit something. And you have to nurture this. This ain't going to just come like that. You're going to have to nurture this shit. You're going to have to water it. Okay? Twin flame. Yeah, your twin flame together. Yeah, this is a situation where you got to put yourself in the right place at the right time. Your twin flame is not... Didn't I say you have to put yourself in the right place? Long distance, boo. Long distance. You're going to have to put yourself in the right place at the right time. Your twin flame is not coming for you. At the very beginning of this reading, I sat up there and said... Hold on. At the very beginning of this reading, I said, somebody gonna have to take a sacrifice. There's a relationship. Like, you're about to leave everything you know behind. Now, if you ain't got nothing but a fucking rent, you doing good. But if you got houses and land and cars, that's a big sacrifice. Falling fast and window. You got a window of opportunity. Love happens quickly, but don't lose yourself in the process. Ashe. Don't be selling shit and trying to go out there and you find out that you don't like the motherfucker, okay? A new adventure in love is coming. Get ready. Yes, you got this new window of opportunity that's coming. Get ready. Okay, they did not send me a load. I'm about to go. How much time will I get back? I don't think I'm gonna get no extra time back. Yeah, I'm about to get ready to go, y'all. What else, Spirit? Yeah, somebody gonna travel to a new apology. Never underestimate the power of heartfelt apology. Somebody wants you to apologize to. I don't know who you done hurt their feelings or what, or you waiting on an apology. Like you love this person, so you want them to apologize. But they in their ego or their pride, they just don't give a fuck. Like nothing about what they feel like was wrong. You're on the right path, okay? You're on the right path. Somebody about to travel. Somebody about to move up in life. Somebody want to take you on a hideaway. Yes, they want to take you on a hideaway, a nice spot where y'all could be by yourselves. Make time to be with your person. Create your own special hideaway. Yeah, this person want to hide out with you. Woo, the ex. Didn't I just say that? Didn't I just say somebody? I'm sorry, I got so much shit going through my head. And I've never had an ex, but I got shit going through my head. Somebody is waiting on an apology. Or it could be you, beautiful being. You're waiting on this motherfucker to apologize. You're waiting on this motherfucker to come back serenading your ass and shit. Healing from the past heartbreak takes time. Be patient with yourself. You gonna get over this motherfucker, okay? You gonna get over this motherfucker. You gonna get over this motherfucker. Okay. Gifts. But first you're gonna have to get rid of all the gifts that they ever gave you. Love's greatest gift is the ability to truly understand one another. Right. And this person not trying to understand you, you waiting on them to apologize. Let me tell you something. I've been around people, and I'm just minding my business. And somehow, some way, they say I insulted them, I didn't treat them right, or something. And I'm just clueless. I am completely clueless to what the fuck they talking about. Do you hear me? You could be fussing. Let's say a person used the bathroom and don't wash their hands, but they want to go put their hands in the pot. And you're just fussing and fussing and fussing. You know this person didn't wash their hands. And they are clueless. This is something they do. This is what they normally do. They don't wash their motherfucking hands. You're going to have to change your way of thinking. Voids. Avoid rushing to fill voids with love. Seek inner fulfillment first. Don't rush into nothing. So you're going to be dealing... I'm telling you, I've had people mad at me. Completely mad at me. And I didn't even know what the fuck they was mad at. It was like they just wanted to wipe the smile off my face. And whatever it was, they was mad. That's all I can say. They were mad. And I'm clueless. I am clueless. So don't overthink shit. If this person has not found a reason to apologize to you, let that shit go. Or just suck it up and be with them. Be their friend until you get over yourself. Sometimes you have to go back and see what you wasn't missing to realize you need to move on. Sometimes you have to go back and be with the person one more time. Sometimes you have to go back to that job one more time until you realize, wait, I could do better. But make sure you write it down because you might forget it. So there we have it, beautiful beings. Until next time, unearth the magic. The truth will definitely set you free.